Hey guys, it's me, it's Jaleisha. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for joining me. I am filming a video, obviously. I'm going to be filming a full face video today, hence why I am sitting in front of you with absolutely no makeup. So I asked you guys on Instagram what video you wanted to see. It was either between a all Morphe brush video or a Morphe haul. You guys did not help me at all because it was 50-50. Because there are so many brushes, the haul will be super long, so I was like, you know what, that's out of the question. So I'm just going to use a couple of these brushes to complete a full face of makeup. These are all the brushes that I ordered. The reason why I ordered them is if you follow me on my social media platform, you'll know that I am starting to do makeup on other people now. So I'm accepting clients. If you're in the Baltimore area, make sure you book me. I'll leave the information in the description box, by the way. Morphe is the perfect brand to start if you're just getting into makeup, or even if you're a freelance makeup artist. They have super affordable brushes, and what I like about their brushes, they are high quality but they're inexpensive. Over 20 brushes and I spent about $150, which is so good compared to brands like MAC where you'll spend about $20 on one brush. But yeah, I just was like, let me just go ahead and film a video using these brushes, because even though I got these for my clients, I always like to try things out on myself first just to see how I like to work with it. Enough of me talking. I'm just going to go ahead and get started. I've actually never did a full face of makeup here on my channel, so it's not going to be a tutorial. It's just me showing you the brushes and how I would use them. So the first thing I'm actually going to start with, that I start with every day, are my brows. I do have a brow tutorial. I will link it in the description box. And please ignore my brows. They're not done or plucked or anything like that. I'm growing a unibrow, so that's another story. So I'm going to be using the M158 brush. So I'm going to groom my brows first. I'm going to go in with the M410 brush. And it's just a flat square brush that looks like this. To blend the concealer out, I'm going to use the M173 brush. It's like a really fat bullet brush. It looks like this. It's very dense and round. I really love brushes like this for blending out my brow concealer. So I really like this brush. Like, I really like it. I feel like it'll be good for priming the eyes, like with eyeshadow as well. Now I want to fill in the brows, so I'm going to take the angle side of the spoolie of the, what brush is this? The M158 brush. So this brush is like really, I don't know how I feel about it. It's a little on the thin, flimsy side. Like I said, I do like the fact that this brush is dual-ended. If you are a makeup artist, it just limits the amount of brushes that you'll need. So let's see, brows are done. Now I'm going to move on to my complexion. So I'm going to move on to foundation. Now honestly, I don't really wear foundation, but for the sake of this video, I'm going to do it. So to apply the foundation, I'm just going to use a flat foundation brush. I have two of them. The round one is, what is this? The M707-3/4. And this one is the M150 I think I'm going to apply it with this brush though. I really like this brush. However, the actual brush doesn't have the name on it. It's weird. So I just apply that amount to my hand. I normally apply the foundation to the outer perimeters of my face. Like, I don't get really too crazy under the eye because I'm applying concealer. And then I use whatever is left to run down my neck. You can also probably apply it with the brush we use to blend out the concealer. I will probably use this on a regular day. I'm just being extra and using something I wouldn't normally use. So to blend it out, I have this brush that I purchased. I'm excited to use the R6 brush, and it looks like this. It's like a flat kabuki brush. I don't know how to say that word. But yeah. Oh. So I just applied that. As you guys can see, I blended it in. Some of my scarring and dark spots are still, like my moles are still peeking through. You can apply more foundation if you want, or put on another layer, like whatever you want to do. But I'm okay with this coverage. But yeah, I really like that brush. Like, it really buffs the foundation in. Now moving on to concealer. Lately I've been using the ColourPop concealer. I love the consistency. It's not too thick and it's not too like I don't know, it's just not too thick. It already has an applicator, so I'm just going to apply the concealer with the applicator. Like, I don't really feel like using a brush if it has an applicator. And then to blend it out, I'm going to use the Morphe sponge because I did get that and I'm super excited. I've heard so many things about it. So it looks like this. It's really soft. So I'm just going to apply this under my eye and where I normally would, and then we're going to blend it out with a sponge. So it's very bouncy, the sponge. And I don't think I'm used to that. Like, it's not belty like the Beauty Blender. It's not bouncy like the Real Technique sponge. It's like even more bouncier. It's blending the concealer really good though. Like, it's not snatching anything. It's not like, you know, she's not being disrespectful. Like, she's getting along with everyone. So I'm going to try this in to like really blend out that nose contour. Oh yes! Okay, I love it. Y'all need to get this sponge. Like, I used a sharp end to blend out my nose concealer. Like, so, you know, she stays very snatched. And like, it blended. This isn't just there to, you know, carve out stuff. It's there to actually blend stuff too. The hype is real around the sponge, y'all. So I'm going to set the concealer. I'm going to be using the RCMA powder, the no color powder. I'm like trying this concealer out for, I just dug up my nose. I was that on camera. I'm trying this out for my clients, and I'm not sure how I feel about it yet, so that's why I keep using it. So I'm actually going to use the sponge to set the concealer too. I heard a lot of good things about this powder, so I was like, let me try it out and see. Right now I'm like on the fence. Like, I honestly don't know how I feel about it. It reminds me of baby powder, like the texture. I'm not even gonna lie. So it looks a little crazy right now, but it's okay. So that's how it looks. Ooh. I look real crazy. So once I like apply the powder, I do go and dust it off. So to do that, I'm going to use the M571 brush. This is what it looks like. I love the shape of this brush. It's like an angle flat brush, and I believe this is called a buffer brush. I'm not 100% sure. I'm not sure what the actual meaning for this brush is. Like, I'm not sure if it's for powder or foundation. I'm going to use it for powder. It's a little too soft for foundation in my opinion. But I normally like using the e.l.f. powder brush for powder. It's like my favorite brush, and it's only $3. So I'm going to give this one a try. And I feel like it's the shape to get really good under the eye and into those crevices. So I'm going to like dust away that powder. So I'm not going to like push too hard. I'm kind of going to like tap it in, because I feel like this brush isn't meant for like brushing away. I feel like it'll move the product if I do that. So I'm just going to tap. So I'm going to take a little bit of that translucent powder and like pack it around my face, just to set my foundation. Yeah, this powder brush doesn't work out the way I thought it would. I thought it would be a little more fluffier, but it's not. So I normally like put the powder on and then dust it away. But like I said, with this brush, I don't think you can dust stuff away, because I feel like it'll move your foundation or move the product that's underneath. So I'm just like stamping it pretty much. I don't know if I like this brush. I had high hopes, but I don't think I like it. I don't think I like it at all, actually. I don't know, so maybe you can use this for foundation. I feel like now that I'm like using it, I feel like it's more for foundation. This is how I look. I look a little crazy on camera. Like, I'm looking real light skin on camera. So I'm going to use my Shade and Light palette from Kat Von D. To apply this powder, I'm going to be using the Morphe M570 brush. I've used this brush before and I really like it. Actually, I'm going to get the brush that I already used because I don't want to get this one dirty. So these are the same exact brushes, the M570. One looks different because after the first time you wash it, this brush does look different. It just gets wider, fatter, but this is how it looks when you first get it. It's like nice and tapered, a nice tapered powder brush. You can probably use this to set your face. Actually, this will probably be more better. But I wanted to give that brush a try. It just didn't work out. So I'm going to use the brush that I've been using, and it's the M570. And I like to use this for bronzing and contouring. And I apply it to the side of the brush. And then I'm going to like press it there into my cheeks. So now I'm going to contour my nose. I have two options. One is the M561 brush. It's actually like a shader brush. Or I can use this brush, which is the M520 brush. This one's way bigger. I don't know which one I'm going to use. This one's a little intimidating. So I think I'm going to go with the small one. And take that. I'm going to take that middle shade again. That one. And apply a little to contour my nose. I feel like this brush could be a little more fluffy. Like it's very stiff. And it could be because it's new. Like sometimes you have to like work a brush. For the most part I do like the shape of the brush. But yeah. Oh darn it. I messed up y'all. I was supposed to be using this brush to contour my nose. Oh. It's the M164. Like, y'all don't know how pressed I was to get this brush for contouring. And I just forgot. It looks like this. I think this will be perfect for cream contour in the nose. Like, it's a super thin angle brush. I don't know if y'all can see that. It's like, oh, it's like the perfect size. Oh, man. I was so pressed to use that brush, y'all. Like, oh my gosh. How did I forget? So, I've contoured my nose. I'm going to clean it up a little because it looks a little dirty. So I'm going to take that same RCMA powder in the sponge again and clean up. Oh yes, this will really snatch the nose. I'm going to do the same thing to my cheeks. So now I'm going to do a little bit of eyeshadow. I don't typically wear eyeshadow on an everyday basis. I only do it for YouTube videos. So I'm going to take my Morphe E23 brush. I've used this in plenty of YouTube videos and I always talk about it. I love this brush. So I'm going to use my Lime Crime Venus 2 palette today. It looks like this. So I'm just going to take this mustard shade right here and apply that color to my crease. I love this blending brush. It's the perfect blending brush no matter what eye shape you have. It's just bomb. I'm going to take my M433 brush. Love this brush as well. It's the perfect dupe for a MAC 217 brush. And apply that to my crease as well. So now for the lid, I'm going to take this M167 brush. It's just like a flat shading or eyeshadow brush. And I don't have much to say about this brush. It's just a eyeshadow brush, to be honest. So I'm actually going to use that same brush we used to contour our nose and go in with mud again and apply that right to my lash line. So I think that's all for the eyes. I'm going to dust away this, or tap away this powder now. For highlight, I have two options for brushes. One is the E61 by Morphe. It literally looks like a giant E23 brush. And then the other one is a Morphe 310 brush. So I think I'm just going to use the E61 brush. Apply some right to the high points of my cheeks. I think I like this brush. It's giving me just what I need. So I really like this brush. Yeah. This brush is a yes. It's a yes for me. Should I apply brow highlight? I'm doing the most. I'm going to apply a little bit of brow highlight, and to apply that I'm going to use the M321 brush. It's like a nice little bullet brush. Just a little bit. Not a lot, baby girl. Just a little bit. So okay guys, this is what it looks like so far. I'm actually going to apply my mascara and lashes and lip color off camera. I'm going to like change my whole whatever I got going on, my homeless look. So I'm going to go ahead and change and I will come back and show you guys the finished look. Okay guys, so I'm back. I look like a new woman. I hope you guys like this sort of a video. I will leave all the brushes that were used in the description box. I'm sort of in a rush, so I'm sorry if this seems like rushed over. I didn't even get to apply lashes, like I just applied mascara. So I hope you guys like this video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.